Welcome back to the Hideout. We are the usual rejects. My name is Neco, aka Prince fucking Productions.
Oh, my name is Dr. Thea K. Count Lopez. This guy here trying to mimic every word here, dude. He's trying to become a Mr. Mime in here. Damn, bro.
And also, my name is Christian, also known as APS Entertainment, and one day the entertainment will be gone.
Gone. And of course, this is a show where we talk about film and TV news every single week. And as per usual, there will be timestamps down below. And today, we are talking about Ahsoka. We are talking about Star Wars. We are talking about Thunderbolts. And of course, we are talking about Andor. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the quickfire news. We got a lot of shit going on. There's a lot going on this week, right? First of all, Ahsoka Season 2 has officially begun filming. They revealed a couple looks at Balin, right, who obviously has been recasted. Rest in peace. Warner Brothers is launching a block party edition screenings of Minecraft where people are encouraged to go and sing and get rowdy in the theater. Just lovely time overall. I love it when
they're gonna ruin that shit real bad, real quickly.
Underpaid movie theater workers, they gotta clean all that up. Yeah, no, it's.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of them just quit on the spot that day.
Oh, for sure, definitely. And then finally, Kevin Feige has recently talked about how in the early 2020s, right? Obviously, it was an iffy time for Marvel and the MCU. But they were saying that he was incredibly busy. Executives barely heard from him. People would have to chase him down to talk to him. And by chase him down, I mean literally chase him down, like down the hall. You feel me? Like, it's kind of crazy. But that's all for Quickfire News this week. Not a lot. We mostly have big stories. So, you know what? Let's just dive right in. You feel me? Okay. We got a new teaser for Alien Earth. We've been getting a lot of new teasers. But this new teaser is just so... What did you think of it?
I didn't even know there was a new one that came out.
Oh, bro, you're missing out. Dude, it's like... So the teaser itself, I'll try to explain it as best as I can. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. It's like... It's like a bunch of, like, close-up shots of, like, the xenomorph being born or something like that. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's kind of implied that it's a subspecies. The one we're seeing in Alien Earth, or that there's going to be another subspecies. I don't really know. It's, like I said, it's a little tricky to tell. But it's Alien Earth, and I have a lot of high hopes for it, to be honest with you.
When's it coming out again?
When is it coming out? It's coming out this summer. Let's see. He's very excited. He's very, very excited. Let's see. Alien Earth. Release date. Come on, please tell me. Yeah, it just says summer 2025. It doesn't say anything. When is it?
Bro, it's already about to be summer. Pretty much is summer.
Right, I know. They're just gonna drop it one. Oh, July 17th.
Hey.
Beautiful. There we go. July 17th.
This summer.
But yeah, moving on from that. Benny Safdie, obviously one of the Safdie brothers, right? The two have broken up. Not really. They're brothers. They can't really break up. That'd be kind of gross. They have dropped their first trailer for The Smashing Machine, starring everybody's favorite actor, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And you know what? He's wearing a wig in the movie. Something he could not do for Black Adam for some reason.
But, it's because they didn't give him enough. They didn't give him the wig fee. You know about that?
The wig fee?
Yeah, it's because you gotta pay him extra for him to
put on the wig. Yeah,
that is.
I heard he's a method actor, so he would actually keep that wig on for all of production if he were to wear it. That's why he added the wig fee in the contract. But they said we ain't got that money.
Makes sense.
Do you think $200 million?
Bro, imagine putting a wig fee for like a few $1,000s. For like, oh yeah, to put me, if you want me to put a wig on, I'm gonna have to charge you, an extra $10,000 for that shit,
Yeah, they also had the pride fee.
What's the pride fee?
It's because if he wore that fucking wig, he would have lost like 10% of his pride. I
mean, I feel like he's doing that on his own though.
Yeah, but it's not different. Really... If it's self-ensued, then that's on him. But if it's because of a production, they have to pay him accordingly.
Yeah, you know what?
I think it's fair.
Oh, of course. Did you guys see the trailer?
I saw a little bit.
Yeah, I know. The trailer was so bad, it made him cough.
I saw him like sitting in like a little hospital or doctor's office or some shit. And he was like, I'm the Rock. And I was like, all right, cool. And I just did not watch.
That's it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The only hope I have for this trailer is the fact that it's directed by the Safdie, one of the Safdies. I don't know what that means for the quality of the film or anything really, but
Uncut Gems was ass.
It's just a copy of Good Time, and Good Time did it better.
It's such a bad fucking movie. I do want to watch Good Time just because of what's his face, Pattinson. Right.
Good Time is Uncut Gems if it was good. It really is. I think, yeah, Uncut Gems is tough. I don't know, man. I mean, at least they got him to put on a wig.
And a nose.
That's true. Is
and
he gonna
some
lose
muscles.
in the movie? Like the Moana movie, man. They got him in a fucking suit, bro. You think
that probably hurt his pride? That probably brought down his pride by 68%. They probably had to pay a fat pride fee.
No, but they justified it. They're like, no, it's because it would take too long to put the tattoos on you every day. No, it's just for efficiency reasons. Efficiency, nothing else. Which is crazy because he puts on the suit and it's like makes him look like way bigger.
I know.
And also the fact that he has In-N-Out for the first time.
For the third time. He had In-N-Out for the first time for the third time.
Really?
He kept lying about not eating In-N-Out for some reason.
Riveting stuff from him. I mean, honestly, like, is there like a Dwayne Johnson eating In-N-Out calendar? Like, you know, like
I don't even think the video show him eating anything. He just grabs the fries, like his hand, like you see him grab it, but you don't actually see him eat it.
So he didn't eat it. He definitely did not eat it. If you don't see him eating it, he definitely did not eat it.
But 3 times within like, I don't know, because the first time he did this, I remember, because I follow him on like one of my Instagram accounts, and like I remember being like a freshman in high school and seeing him post that for the first time, and I was like, The Rock's never had In-N-Out. And then he posted it again, not the same post, but like a few years later, he was all like, oh, I'm eating In-N-Out for the first time. I never had it. And I remembered, like, being a fucking dumbass 13-year-old being like, the first time around. So I was like, wait, buddy. Didn't you already say you ate In-N-Out? And then, like, years passed. And then Moist did a video, like, a year or two ago where for a third time he said it was his first time. So then Moist did a whole video of showing the first 2 times he said it. And I was like, I wasn't going crazy.
You know,
I wasn't going crazy.
Never eaten it. You know what will make you go crazy though?
Huh.
Hopefully, maybe,
what?
Probably not. The new trailer that dropped for Now You See Me 3. Now you don't. Oh my god! This might be one of the.
What is going on his screen?
It's the lack of anticipation is getting to him.
Bro, I skipped the trailer. I don't even care. Those movies are so stupid. Like
yeah, those movies.
Isn't that that weird like what's it called, heist people who play with the praying, like the cool
yeah, it's like it's a good concept, but like they're just straight up like supernatural beings. Like they're not actually doing like real magic.
That's the thing. The first one was decent. Like I feel like it bent its own rules a little bit, but it was enough to pass. But then the second one was fucking outrageous.
Yeah, it just went off the fucking rails.
They had that famous card scene where like it just slides everywhere. This, bro, I don't. Who gives a shit? Who the fuck gives a shit? What? Why is this a franchise? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry, Kim.
I kind of found that scene pretty cool, but I feel like it was too much.
Oh my god. So you have to be. I saw like parts of the trailer. I couldn't tell you what was in the trailer. I didn't really pay attention. I half-assed that.
More card stuff, you know, more playing with the cards.
Dude, Jesse Eisenberg is a very not versatile actor.
No. You know, the first time I saw an interview about of him, I was very like confused because obviously he sounds a particular way on screen.
Yeah.
And this whole time I'm thinking, nah, he's just an actor.
Yeah.
I don't. No, he's not acting.
I don't think he's acting. I think he just plays himself to like varying degrees.
I agree.
Yeah.
And then sometimes he'll get women somehow. I don't really understand.
I'm not even joking. I think out of all the performances I've seen from him, Lex Luthor's the most versatile performance he's given, and it's just him being Mark Zuckerberg but crazy, like just
Yeah.
screaming.
It's a tough one right there, man. Tough one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. This movie, nobody cares. The only thing that was cool about it was, like, they like showed like a phone number on screen, and like the first like 100 people or whatever who texted the phone number got like Venmoed money. I don't know.
Wow, that's desperate.
They're just straight up resorting to bribery, man. I mean, game's the
Is that
game.
even legal?
Yes, legal. They did it. All right, but moving on from that, let's go into our weekly news. I'm just gonna warn you now. We have a lot of Star Wars to go over. First of all, Star Wars: Tales of the Underworld. As of this video being posted, will come out 2 days ago or yesterday. I don't know. It's releasing at the same time as Fortnite. That's all I know.
Yeah, I'm lost about the whole Fortnite Star Wars stuff. Are they doing like a season pass? Because I hope they're doing that.
Yes. Oh, you.
Wait, it's an actual like season pass, like the whole.
Bro,
like, it's all.
I can. Yeah, no.
Because I haven't been on Fortnite for like a week.
Are you serious?
I haven't
bro?
been
You're
on
missing-
it for months.
Well, you were
Bro,
on it
I'll
last
show
week.
you guys right now. This fool.
I haven't
Bro, I
played
see this fool
Pokemon.
online. Look.
If it's
I'll
out
show you
already,
right
I'm
now.
gonna buy it.
Dude, I am like,
It's not worth it.
I'm thinking about buying it. I'm not sure yet. I'll
I should
see
do it.
once I get enough V-Bucks. It's cause, like, they haven't revealed all like the skins and stuff yet. And I don't know. They're, like the ones they have, like
It's not worth
hit or
it.
miss. But look, yeah, it's a Star Wars season.
Oh my gosh, Sidious!
Oh yeah,
We
so
got
you can get a
Stormtrooper.
free Stormtrooper skin, by the way.
Just for signing in?
Bro, I sent you the thing. I'll send it to you again.
Oh, do I
If
have to like do like a questionnaire or something?
You log into. We could talk about it off camera, but
Oh.
yeah. But look, yeah, Star Wars.
Wait.
He's
What
promoting
gen?
Fortnite.
What gen Stormtrooper is it? Original trilogy or sequel trilogy?
Sequels, First Order.
That was First Order. Honestly, I don't mind the First Order design. It's pretty cool.
No, I like it. I actually
Like, because it doesn't have like the bug eyes. It has like the little slit.
Yeah,
slit.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, oh shoot, why did my TV turn on from this?
Oh my god,
okay.
a ghost.
But yeah, Star Wars: Tales of the Underworld. I mean, I'm excited for it. There's an episode about Asajj Ventress and like her training somebody. It's probably the only one that I know off the top of my head.
With her bald ass.
Nah,
She got bald ass you now.
She got hair, bro. That fool
got
got
hair now?
hair.
Is that
Look.
from like Rebels?
I
haven't finished
no.
Rebels.
This is from Legends, bro. Look, this is her now. But she did show up in the Bad Batch.
Damn, she look
What
like
the
she gonna fuck some poor Walmart employee's day up, bro.
She
Crazy
reminds me
guy.
of the what's it called, Bug's Life, dude.
Crazy guy.
Bro, she look like Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh my gosh. But on top of that,
Oh,
Star
goddamn.
Wars Revenge of the Sith has been re-released into theaters for who knows how many times, dude. Who knows how many times.
And guess
But
who went to go watch that shit?
you went to go see it?
Yeah, me, Kevin, and Janiza. That shit was so good.
I think it was awesome.
Well,
Look.
I will have you know. I'll have you know. You wait on it, because I'm going to have you know. I'm going to have you know once.
Have you know what?
We'll find
Oh,
out.
Kevin. Well, thanks for asking me, Kevin, because Revenge of the Sith has actually now passed $900 million worldwide. That's what I want you to know.
Yeah, I heard something about that. It's like they passed like a lot, but thing is, there was like weird thing because this guy was like, there's some guy on Instagram. So I was like, this guy was saying like, the only reason it's like he's not surprised the fact that Revenge of the Sith made this much money is because a bunch of us Star Wars fans literally were like born after all that Star Wars.
Yeah.
Movie. So literally we didn't get to watch any of the movies back then. So back then there were like there was a lot of fans, but like not until now like a lot of the people now who who are major Star Wars fans now or something like that get to watch it and be like, dude, like I wish we were able to watch this shit back then. And so honestly, it was a good play putting Revenge of the Sith.
I miss when people were hyped about Star Wars. Like, you remember when The Force Awakens came out?
Yeah.
Like, bro,
Oh my fucking god.
that shit was, dude, that was an experience, man. Even The Last Jedi for like
A weekend.
right until reviews came out, and then when The Rise of Skywalker came out, it was,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
yeah. Force Awakens though, that was good time.
Right.
Somehow Palpatine returned. somehow Hitler returned. But yeah, that's that. One thing I do want to bring up.
yeah.
Sinners.
Dude, best movie of the year.
Bro, best movie of all time.
It's a good ass.
I sadly was not here last week, but I saw Sinners in IMAX while you guys were talking about it.
Aww.
Bro,
I didn't get to watch it.
It was so good in IMAX.
Dude, wait, you got the real IMAX or that fake IMAX though?
No, we went real IMAX.
Oh.
We went that real IMAX. We went Veranda, the big ass one.
He got that real IMAX.
We went to go see Thunderbolts in IMAX, and that was worth it.
Damn. Well, you're gonna you guys are gonna talk about that in a bit. But Sinners though, on a budget of $90 million,
Yeah.
how much do you guys think it's made?
Sinners?
200.
Sinners.
I said 300.
I hope it makes like 350 by the end of its run at least, because
I hope
then
so,
it
too.
would be a good return. I hope
It's
it
on
makes more.
207.
Shit.
It's on 207. So that shit, bro. I mean, it's gonna make more. They just they're gonna re-release it for IMAX in the middle of May, and I wanted to go until I realized they sold out everywhere.
Damn.
Yeah, our
Bro,
theater. We went to the IMAX theater for me and Janiza. It was fucking. I mean, I went opening weekend. It was fucking packed. Like I was shocked. I was so happy because it's just like
No,
it's a fucking original movie, man, and it's good.
It's really good. I guess I'll talk about it. Obviously, you guys talked about it last week, right? I won't spoil too much. I'll just give you my overall opinions, right? Like, I don't know. I found that film to be very impactful. Obviously, I knew it was about vampires, but I honestly didn't know what to expect. But the experience was so enlightening and so empowering. It's such a bittersweet story, right? And I think the fact that all this, if you think about it, is a pretty small scale story. It's set in a particular time period. It's not a big cast. Really amplifies the actors' performances because, damn, is it good, dude? Damn. Miles Caden?
Dude, that kid was crazy. I mean, he's like,
dude,
20, but you know.
Yeah, bro, and his singing, dude. That's the other thing of the film. I can't stop listening to the soundtrack, and I don't know. I was brought to tears by the end of the movie because it was such, like I said, it was such an experience for me. I don't know. I felt very connected to the characters, connected to the stories, and I love what this film represents and what it's what it's going for, right? Without obviously going into spoilers, and there's one part of the film that I keep going back to, and I don't want to say specifically what it is, but it's that scene. Christian, that the fire, past and present,
yeah, the scene of the movie. Why did I
the
blank
scene,
out? The one take.
It was so. I saw Mr. Sunday Movies was talking about it, and I think he worded it perfectly. It was he was saying that he didn't watch that scene, he felt that scene.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And
it's the whole movie shouldn't work. Let alone that scene, but the entire movie shouldn't work. On paper, it's kind of a horrible idea if you really think about it. On paper, the amount of elements, not necessarily the idea of the movie. But the amount of elements that are in the movie, the amount of tones that are in the movie, on paper, this is
I mean, it goes through a lot of different genres.
Yeah, just the concept by itself is good, but just the constant tone changes, the amount of things happening. They didn't see the vision
at first, but
but Coogler's such a genius. He really especially with this movie, he really cemented himself as one of the best.
Oh yes,
of his generation, and just working today, but It just worked. It is one of the few movies I would genuinely say is perfect. Perfect. And I can only think of 2 other movies off the top of my head that I would say that.
There's literally no complaints whatsoever. Yeah. It was such it was, like I said, it brought me to tears. It's such a beautiful experience, and just the way Coogler was able to, I guess, manipulate the viewer for his sake, right? It was really good. Nah, I honestly respect him, man, and I love the attention he's getting. Right, he's only 40, so he's young. But
you banished whoever came into the shadow room. Be gone.
It's the void, man.
It's the void. Sentry ass.
But yeah, no, and I think going forward, like, it's when you go see a Christopher Nolan movie, you don't think about you don't think, oh, Cillian Murphy's in this, I'm gonna go watch it. No, you go, I'm gonna go see this Christopher Nolan movie.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same thing. You're gonna go watch a Coogler film.
Off the top of your head,
Yeah.
movies that you think are perfect, like right off the top of your head, like you have no problems with them, like boom.
Inception.
Viva
Inception
la
is-
Savia, The 400 Blows, A Scene at the Sea,
Everything All at Once.
That's a
Memories of
perfect
Murder, Parasite, La Haine,
Fuck.
Citizen Kane,
The Dark Knight Rises. Or not Dark Knight.
Amores
The Dark Knight.
Perros.
The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight
Amores
and Alien,
Perros.
those are like the two movies like off the top of my head where I'm like, they're
Yeah.
perfect. There's nothing wrong with them. Like they're literally perfect films. Like
what-
Alien is so perfect that you watch the director's cut and go, nah, I want to watch the
No,
director's
yeah, I
cut."
know. You can't.
Oh God,
But what's not perfect, or what's not going to be perfect?
no.
Hawkeye season 2.
Oh, don't even get me started. That's so sad. Bro.
Dude. So, a couple days ago, Jeremy Renner, the one who's obviously got ran over a while ago, but he's all good now. He's all good, right? Apparently,
ran
the
over?
studio.
Yeah.
He almost died. Apparently, the studio that's paying him, he said it was Disney, not Marvel. Disney. Apparently, it's Disney. Doesn't think he's all good because for Hawkeye season 2, they didn't want to pay him. He didn't even ask for more money. He wanted the same salary as season 1. Perfectly fine, right? They wanted to give him half of his salary from season 1.
Fucking
Now,
ridiculous.
It's fucking crazy because usually the way it works is like, okay, an actor does well, right? You increment the amount of money you get. It's baby steps, right? If he got paid a certain amount for season 1, he'd get a little bit more for season 2. But nope, they didn't want to give him that. So, which means that he's not going to show up in Hawkeye season 2. It's very sad.
Damn.
Yeah, I feel really bad for him because you can tell he's sad about it. Now whether this means he's not in Doomsday or Secret Wars, we don't really know. I don't know. This seems like very much like a logistical issue, but I don't really understand why like Disney, the biggest corporation out there, can't afford him or doesn't want to right. For a character that he has a pretty big pull. I mean, he is Hawkeye, That would be the first Hawkeye.
Let's be for real. Hawkeye was never a fan favorite in the comic books.
No.
He made him like popular.
Yeah, literally. He
See,
brought him alive.
yeah. See, I'm trying to figure out how much he got paid for the show because it's not like it was like, like obviously like it's a lot of money for like us, but you know what I mean, like for actors, Hollywood money. I don't think it was that much, It's like no one could find out how much he made on it, but I mean just for like Age of Ultron, he made $6 million, which is like nothing in Hollywood. You know what I mean?
Especially to Disney. Disney.
Especially for
But
Disney. I think
let's-
people
yeah.
are theorizing that it's because the Disney Plus shows, like, they spend so much money, but they're not getting, like... The thing is with streaming, you're not, like, making money. You're, like, you cap out at some point,
Yeah.
And Disney lost,
Well-
I think, what was it, 700,000 subscribers last year?
Uh-huh.
Like, people don't, like, most of the Disney Plus shows from both, like... From just in general. Like, whether it's Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, they're just not really good.
Yeah.
Like they're just rushed into production, and they're just like corporate products.
Yeah.
Like
reshoots everything, right?
yeah.
Everything
For
costs.
every fucking Loki you get or Andor, you get like 3 Ahsokas, 3 fucking She-Hulks, and then like dude, tell me one that's not Star Wars or Marvel, Disney Plus original that's good or that you even know of.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah. Artemis
Good
Fowl.
question, man.
Was that a Disney Plus original movie?
Wait,
Well-
Percy Jackson. I mean,
Percy Jackson. People did like that one.
sure. People did like it, yeah.
Still not even like Disney. It's something that they just fucking took.
They
the
just threw it
IP
on
of.
there. I know. Yeah,
Ridiculous.
it's pretty sad though. It's pretty sad though overall. I mean, I feel like I didn't expect him to return in Hawkeye season 2. I thought like that was it. But the fact
Yeah.
that they tried to get him back and then they were basically like, okay, we're gonna bring you back, but like here's no money for you.
That's
Like,
Just work for free.
And like he said in that interview, he's gonna have to do double the work because it's physical. Like how
Yeah.
did you hear him in the interview? Did you watch the video?
Yeah.
Like he sounds different because like the accent.
Of course, the accenting.
Such a fat fucking toll on his health. Like you can literally hear the change and like see it like in his face. Like obviously like you know
it's bad. And obviously it's not the first time Disney has gotten into trouble with the actors, right? I mean, obviously Scarlett Johansson, she famously sued them, right? So
rightfully
but still,
fucking so.
it's sad. It's sad. And you know, we got even sadder, even more sad news in Hollywood. Kind of, sort of, not really. So one of the Oscar committee members, whatever, right? He decided to come out and open his mouth. Now, should he have opened his mouth, or them? I don't really know their gender, whatever. No, why? Because some of the they said that they just press play on their screen on their screeners apps, right, which is where they watch their films, to satisfy the viewing requirements, and then mute the audio or switch tabs. The app only needs to see they watched it. It doesn't need to know that they're there to finish the movie.
That's wackadoodle.
Bro, they don't give a fuck.
Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
So literally, you can just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm watching this movie and everything else." I'm I'm watching the movie.
Bro, they just in the corner goonie.
Yeah. Turn on the film. Mute it. Go jerk yourself off.
They're doing a goon
They're
squad.
too busy committing sex crimes to actually watch a fucking film.
They're doing a goon squad.
Oh. This, yeah. It's very sad. It's very not happy news because of what the fuck.
I really believe that the Academy doesn't actually like give a fuck about films.
No. Bro, no.
With that said,
yeah,
Daddy
it's
has
because
to
all
go.
the...
Because the cops, they found out that
God.
I've been drinking too many smoothies, which is against my parole.
Oh my God.
Too much sugar for you? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh,
Daddy. No.
At least I got to
Well, you
meet
know
up with my favorite inmate. Prison Mike always treats me well.
You know
Always
what?
make sure I get a good night's rest.
While you do that, we're gonna continue. You know, we're gonna hold the fort down for you.
Please.
Yeah.
I'll post bail by tomorrow.
Oh, okay, good.
100%.
No worries. No worries.
I'm coming. They just love me in the detention center. I'm just prime meat.
Shut the fuck
Alright.
up, dude.
See y'all, audience. I'm APS, also known as These Nuts, and the AP and forever. Bye.
Bro
well,
did not
buddy.
have to make those fucking movements at all, dog. He did not have to make that.
Well, moving on to our next story, though, Kevin.
All right.
So, there is this character called Sergeant Rock from DC Comics, an incredibly niche character. Nobody, I don't know.
I don't even know who the wait. Let me look him up. 'Cause I feel like you know what's crazy. Each time people mention certain things, like I feel like I've known them somehow, but just I don't remember where.
You've definitely heard of this story because, like, so there was a big rumor that Luca Guadagnino, who obviously did Queer and Challengers, was going to direct a Sergeant Rock film. But now it's canceled, even though it was a rumor. Look, basically, it was in pre-production. Colin Farrell was gonna play the titular character. He's like, all he is, from what I know, is that he's like a sergeant in the military during World War II or something.
Yeah, I literally saw a little bit of a picture of Hitler next to him.
Why is Luca Guadagnino directing this film? Why is this a film to begin with? Nobody really cares. But
It's cool,
yeah.
the concept of, like it's always like something with like, it's like, I'll be honest, like World War II and World War I was, bad as fuck, but so, like, it's cool, the fact how they still, like, still make films and shit, like talking about, the World War, something that's not down at all. But
in DC?
In DC, it's like I guess, it's included there, but I mean, like, Sergeant Rocks is like, is he just like another another Punisher? It feels like, cause to me, like,
I don't know. That's what I
me
said.
looking at him, he looks like another Punisher.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's incredibly niche. I don't even know who he is. I've never heard of Sergeant Rock before this was even like a thing that they were talking about. So I couldn't really tell you. You know what though, Kevin? Let's move on from that. Let's
where
talk
did
about
he
something.
appear in?
Sergeant Rock. He appeared in DC Comics, man. That's about it.
No, but I mean, like, where was his first appearance?
DC Comics, somewhere.
He appeared April 1959. The story of the Rock of Easy Cole, while DC Comics sometimes credits. Like the title, The Rock appeared in GI Joe. Oh, he appeared in GI Joe Combat and.
No, that I think that's a different character.
No, it's like it's talking about Sergeant Rock. He first appeared in the comic book of something called Our Army at War in April 1959. That's what I'm looking at right now. That's
I see it.
First appeared, but while DC sometimes credited his first appearance in earlier titles, The Rock, appeared in GI Joe Combat something. So I guess he appeared a few times in other comic books.
What in the world?
So maybe you may have seen him before. Maybe just they don't include him.
Well, too bad we're never gonna get him though because the movie's been canceled.
Moving
on from that,
I don't
though.
know if it would be worth it. I can see maybe a show, but it's
on
like
from that.
this is. I don't think even though it's a show, I don't think it's gonna be worth anything seeing.
Moving on from that though, so this week, Thunderbolts has officially come out, and the Rizzler was able to meet them at the premiere.
You're
Dressed-
fucking on.
No, deadass. The actress who plays Val got to meet the Rizzler, and then afterwards she was like, "I don't even know who the kid was." But
Like, this is the Rizzler. You're like the what
it's
now?
the Rizzler, man. Okay, back
Bro,
Kevin.
imagine man doing
on.
the kid like like, oh, what's your name? Going the Rizzler going. Starts doing that
Crazy.
shit.
But Kevin, on a budget of $200 million so far, mind you, the film has only been out for what, like 2 days now. How much money do you think it's made? 2 days. 2 days.
What was the budget again?
200 million. And this is only domestic numbers, only in the United States of the America.
I say 70.
Oof, you're a little low. I mean, it's only made 30 million, but we also don't like these numbers aren't like anything right now because like the movie just came out, right?
You made
But
30
in
million.
Yeah, so far.
That's
so
what I'm
far.
saying. Like 70 million. That's what I was saying.
No, it's only made 30 million.
Oh.
But Kevin, what are your thoughts on the film? Take it away.
Okay, take out your earbuds, little neeks. So Thunderbolts. My God. This is gonna be spoiler, so this is why the reason he's taking off his headphones.
Yeah, no,
But at first in the movie, it's like, you're like seeing like what's it called? Black Widow's sister. I always forgot how to pronounce her name. But you just see her in the film, first like skydiving, and she's just talking about how she's bored and everything.
no,
so
that's
just, like,
crazy, Kevin. That's fucking.
I know,
dude. That's
really
fucking
Nico.
crazy.
Really? And the thing is, it's like,
Dude, that's
going on
great.
with Avenger and shit.
Dude. All right, I'll let you speak.
All right, thank you.
I haven't seen the film yet.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about in spoilers. So let me go back to this again. So yeah, she just jumps off the fucking what's it called, rooftop of some building. Just decides to do some mission, and it's really freaking cool because the thing is she just jumps off the fucking building. But later on, she just talks about how she's bored or just feels kind of loneliness, which is like at first I'm like, oh, maybe okay, we're getting a little touchy here on feelings, and later on in the film you realize I forgot the name of her, the villain of the fucking Thunderbolts. She let us just set up. So there was it was her, Taskmaster, the what's it called, the motherfucking fake Captain America, the ghost lady thing. I literally forgot the names. Honestly, my brain's farting so hard. And literally, she literally just trapped him in there and just incinerating. And literally, motherfucking, at first you don't know who this is. This person who comes out of a box, because when they're fighting, someone comes out of a box, and bro just pops up and he's like, "Oh, my name is Bob," and we're like, "Who now?" And so until later on, even in the film, after they escape, all that bullshit, is that we get details about him, about oh, wait a minute, you're Sentry. And that's when 2 and 2 clicked into me, going because Sentry is one of those comic book characters you don't really know too. It's more he's a weird underdog. But it's like, so if you know about comic books, yeah, you'll know him. But for some people, I feel like if you kind of got a glimpse, you get it. But but Sentry was like in their moves. I was like, holy shit, dude! It's like holy crap! Like I wonder how they're gonna deal with the other side of him, the Void, and it's crazy. It's like later on when he talks about how like kind of feels like alone and everything else, and the main villain just decides oh fuck this dude, and just fucking buzz him because he thinks he can take control over him. Like he becomes the Void, and the thing is like he doesn't become basically it's like. Since he doesn't know how to use his powers, the Void just fucking takes over. Which is fucking crazy, which is like it's basically him fighting himself and literally it's just basically you versus you and how alone in this world is how alone you can be in this world. Which I was like, dude, I did not expect this thing to be turning in because everyone in there literally became emotional and showing the emotions like they fucked up, they did so much bad shit, and they did kind of like, the only way they can make up for those situations, man, like, ask for forgiveness and just keep moving on. Because, honestly, like, you felt the emotion there for a while. Everybody going, like, they wanted to, not feel alone anymore in this fucking universe. And just, move forward. And I kind of found it funny how they became the new Avengers as well. Spoiler on that one. But, towards the ending, there were some people with, like, had an iffy-biffy with it. Because like when she what's it called, when she walks up to her and going like we own you, I expected more of her going like just talk to her like negotiating more or just like bring her somewhere and just have more conversation. But they just did not just cut and it was like I'll still take it. At least it was it's such a what's it called like a bad ending that gave it some bullshit. And so. Yeah, honestly, like the movie, I give it a good solid 8 out of 10. Like, it was not bad at all. We do get a little teaser in the end, with the Fantastic Four appearing somehow. So, yeah, this is everything I saw. I give this movie 8 out of 10. Christian would have probably done a way better job of me explaining this shit, but honestly, the whole movie was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. You can put your headphones back on, dude. So they started blasting, they started blasting farts everywhere, dude. It's like, fuck. I'm joking. Put it back on.
Sorry, I was just studying physics right now. Obviously, I'm going to be an astronaut soon, so I had to practice.
Yeah, of course. But what do you think of it, Neco?
Oh, dude, honestly, this is... Okay, so I'm going to predict the future, right? This is next week I'll talk about it when I watch it. It's a great movie. It's a great film. Florence Pugh, she did her stunts. They all at the very end of the film, they have a big group orgy, like a really big one, like all of them, like, and they bring in like the Fantastic Four and like X-Men, and they all just like bang, right? And then Dr. Doom's like, yo, I gotta separate this, and that's how we get into Doomsday, because he's like, y'all can't be having an orgy like that. Bam, everybody's in a different universe. They got to come together and destroy him because they all want that group orgy. Sentry is also pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yeah, huh?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Duh. But, moving on from that, of course, another thing that is also released this week is Andor, episodes 4 through 6. Kevin, have you been catching up on it?
Not really, but I heard a bunch of people said it's good to some degree. It's like, okay, cool. And
Andor
isn't it in Star Wars?
Yeah, Andor is Star Wars, but I think you can watch it as somebody like who's not up to date with Star Wars. It is a very much a digestible show.
I was about to ask, can I just watch it without catching up? Same thing with the Mandalorian series.
Definitely. I mean, obviously, like, you're not going to catch the little, like, Easter eggs and details, but that's more so for the fans, like, people who, like, know everything about, Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But, episodes 4 through 6, I will talk about them. Let's see. Andor's great. Obviously, Andor Season 1 was a phenomenal watch. Season 2 continued on to that trend. I don't know if you knew this, Kevin, but Andor, I saw this really informative video about how a lot of the characters and a lot of the story points are actually based off real life revolutions and rebellions and things like that. And it's very ironic because Andor himself is actually a reflection of a young Stalin, which is very insane to think about. But I'll send you the video afterwards. But season 2 really takes it up a notch because by this point in the story, each set of 3 episodes is its own arc, and they all take place within a year away from each other. So episodes 1 through 3 take place in 4 BBY, which is 4 years before A New Hope, and then the second one, which is what we're on right now, 4 through 6, takes place in 3 BBY, 3 years before A New Hope. You don't need to know all this because this is just like extra information. But in terms of the episodes themselves, they're really good. They're really dark though. Andor has gotten to a point where it's tackling a lot of adult issues, but it's great though. I think the storytelling is phenomenal. It's not just about Star Wars, it's about people, and I think that's what the show works well, is that like you're seeing these people struggle, right, obviously throughout this wartime, but there's also other people just trying to survive, and it's that juxtaposition that really like elevates the show. And with these set of episodes, like a lot of tension is there because like you would think that by this point in the story the rebellion is fully formed and things like that, but it's really not, and there's factions everywhere, but obviously this particular faction that we're watching, the one that Andor belongs to, is struggling right now because they're getting really close to being caught. With that being said though, like I said, it was great. There at the end of episode 6 was definitely the best episode because basically what is going on is that there's this other planet that wants to have its own uprising, and Andor goes and he tells the people, he's like, you can't do an uprising because you would die. You're all going to die and not survive. But the guy who sent Andor sends another person, and so she goes with her partner, and they end up helping these people do an uprising, which all goes bad when somebody slips up. A kid who's young, he thinks he's tough, he slips up, he accidentally shoots one of his own people, and it's really sad. It's really sad because it makes you realize how real this world is. Like, this could easily happen, right? And the fact that this guy made a mistake that cost him a lot, was such an important factor. And I think it's an ongoing trend of how Andor really is very realistic. And whilst this is going on, somebody from the Empire is also trying to infiltrate them. So it's a lot of different moving pieces. But I think the next couple episodes are going to be really great because, right, like, ideally, what they said is that the end of Andor is going to lead to the beginning of Rogue One. So you would ideally, the next couple of episodes, like the rebellion is like way more fully formed. Things are going to be more established, especially since they all take place 1 year in after another. There's got to be some stuff going on. With that being said, though, like I said, Andor is great. Andor is fantastic. Obviously, Diego Luna is beautiful in the role. The whole cast is overall, and it's not a big cast, mind you. Like the core cast is pretty small, but I think they all have great chemistry. Their storylines are really great. The acting is really great, and I really wish we got to see another season of Andor. I would have loved to see more of this character, but I do hope that Tony Gilroy, who directed Andor, gets more opportunities with Star Wars, because this is the type of storytelling we should be seeing. And not everything, obviously Star Wars has like everything good, the bad, right? And I think the current state of Star Wars is a little bit iffy because of the sequel trilogy and how bad those films were. And so I just hope that somebody like Tony Gilroy comes in and keeps doing what he's doing, because he's really good at it. Obviously Mando seasons 1 and 2 were really good. Season 3 really dropped the ball, and so did Boba Fett, and Ahsoka did as well a little bit. And I think these shows just got to get more creative. They got to get more intuitive, and that's exactly what we're seeing with Andor. It's like a show that doesn't feel like anything else Star Wars that we're getting right now. And I would love for like Ahsoka to feel as passionate as something like this. And that's not to say that Ahsoka doesn't have passion. The issue is that it's lacking that extra bit of oomph that really makes Andor well, right? That extra like look at the script where they go, okay, what's really gonna elevate the show, right? And I think that's what Ahsoka's missing, because like Ahsoka's not a bad show. Like the plots, the story plots are not bad. it just wasn't executed as well as, like, say, something like Andor. Right, a lot of the fight scenes kind of feel generic because you could tell they're off the volume, right? They're just standing in a room. Well, Andor feels very interactive. A lot of it's, what I can tell, is filmed outside. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. But the fact that I can't tell is a good sign. And so yeah, that's all to say. Andor's really good. Andor's really good. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. Let's see what else is going on. You know what? I also watched Minecraft movie. It was
Anyone
a good
threw
film.
fireworks?
No, it was so awkward. Look, let me see. During the chicken jockey scene, I pulled out my phone to record because I thought people were gonna have reactions, and nobody reacted. It was the silliest thing.
It could have been that they were scared of the fact to get kicked out.
Probably, but it was so embarrassing. I don't know if you're gonna be able to hear it. I don't even know if I can do this on YouTube, but I'm still gonna do it. I don't really care. Chicken. Dead crowd. Dead ass crowd. She was bad. But like I said, I also went to go see Sinners with my girlfriend, which I was. Wait, let me see.
Did you watch it like back to back? Like,
Nah, I watched it one day apart. So I went to go see Minecraft movie on Friday night, and then Sinners Saturday morning. God, I love Sinners. And my girlfriend too. I love both.
all three technically.
Oh, I mean, I didn't love the Minecraft movie. I thought it was good. I had fun. I wanted more though. It was interesting.
But wait until they make the sequel.
Bro, let me direct the sequel, bro. Bro, if I made the Minecraft movie, that shit would be an adult film. Like, that shit would be crazy. Like, it would not be a kid's movie.
Just make everyone curse out everything. I'm like,
no,
motherfucker, make the fucking tombstone.
Yo, you know who I am, bro? I'm fucking Steve, bro. No, man.
It became British out of nowhere.
Oi, bro, it's me, Steve. Oi, mate, you're gonna get it today. But, Kevin, I have bad news for you. Christian is signaling us outside that the cops are there. So we gotta go.
I guess what's it called? His favorite roommate. What's it called? Sergeant Mike. Mike. Yeah, probably told him the same thing. Probably was like, dude, you gotta make them get going, dude. Like as soon as you get in here, they're coming for us now. So.
No, bro. My name is Neco, aka Prince Productions.
My name is Kevin, aka Dr. Dick. We just gotta get the fuck out of here.
My name is Christian, aka Delirious, the Queeriest, the Third, the Fourth.
Chicken Jockey, the Cocky, the Third.
My name's Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jockey.
Shut up.
We'll see you guys next week, though.
See ya.